two, three. All right, and we're here at the end of the the Mets season. You know what I'm saying? 2012 was quite the year. You know, everybody wanted to see a no hitter from somebody. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to see a no hitter from somebody had to do it. Wasn't Nice, but Nice got 13 on the board. You know what I'm saying? 13 on the board. He's gonna be. Um, I still think Nice is underrated. You know what I'm saying? Nice is underrated. You know what I'm saying? Johan got the no hand, though. You know what I'm saying? Johan got the no hand. You know, that's when people are like, oh, he's putting the money where the mouth is. It ain't even like that. Let's just put it this way. You know, we got a really good fucking pitching staff and a good pitching coach. That's why he's coming back next year. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty good pitch. Bullpen coach though. You know, I don't want to point any fingers, but got to check a few things. And then we had a lot of young talent. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think, Mejia. I think Mejia is gonna live up to his hype. You know what I'm saying? Acosta has made some turnarounds. I don't know if he's gonna be back. That'll be nice. Frank Francisco. Let me tell you like this, right? I'm gonna put it like that, real simple. Me personally, if I'm gonna say something about chickens, you know what I'm saying? Last thing I want to see in my locker is a damn chicken. And I'm sure Jerry Seinfeld felt like when he heard it, he would laugh it off, but it's like, oh, you're naming your chicken mascot after me. Stop losing people. But I don't think Jerry Seinfeld felt any negativity about it. You know what I mean? Thing Bird Dak did it's funny. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but I don't like chickens in my clubhouse, especially Yankees. Okay, let me stop playing. No chickens in the everybody else has had pretty good years. Harrison has been a big. You know what? I thought he wasn't going to be as strong as he was, but he had a pretty strong season. You know what I mean? He definitely is like earned the right to play every day. I just hope he can. You know what I mean? I just hope he can. At first, he had some issues with left field, but now it's like he's mastered that shit for real. So it's like he's a 20 home run man now, coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying? We need more like that. And things you do with that is you don't necessarily put them out there every day on purpose. You know what I mean? Just because they can hit or whatever. Even though there's other people who've earned that or whatever, but it worked out pretty well. Congratulations to Ike Davis. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my personal favorites. Besides Justin Turner, who seemed to be on the bench for quite some time. I'm not going to question the managers with that. You know what I mean? Cedeno and Valdespin have both had breakout years to the whole league. You know what I mean? That's what I think. But just JT. Man, I was missing him for a little while. I admit, you know what I'm saying. I was looking for to go to autograph signings and shit. Like, how could you ain't even on the field? Like, nah. Last year, you know what I'm saying. I did the thing. So it's like he's like the pinch hitter extraordinaire. But Valdespin definitely, challenged him with that shit right there. Definitely challenged him with that shit. But I hope to see Turner next year in a bigger role. Daniel Murphy, the home runs went down, but the second base went up. You know what I mean? Still got more home runs than Louis Castillo. So I don't think anybody's going to question his ability to, run second base for as long as necessary. As long as he keeps that pivot working, you know what I'm saying? The pivot was mad sharp this year, you know what I'm saying? The pivot was sharp. Ruben Tejada, everybody... honestly, everybody wants to see more power from everybody, but you know what? I think Ruben Tejada has handled his business without even being a power threat. You know what I mean? He's still been a threat regardless. even in the one spot. So in the one spot, Ruben Tejada, the youngin, you know what I'm saying, covered it a second season and shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not wet behind the ears anymore. This dude, you know, looks like he's ready to play some dirty ass baseball. Not dirty. You know, we're not talking about hitting people with the ball and beaning and shit like that. We're talking about some real gritty, you know, slide to second, slide home, catch you with the double play all day, every day, Ruben motherfucking Tejada. You know what I'm saying? Like I can dig where he's going. You know, same with Nice or whatever. Let me see. Let me see. Who am I missing? Jason Bay. He's got one more year. I still say leave him alone. You know what I mean? One more year. All right, fine. You know, anybody can have some terrible years after big ass contracts. It happens. So you know, I would let the guy slide as long as he's a force in the clubhouse. You know what I'm saying? As long as he ain't bringing any chickens in there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing though. Burdak was the man. You know, I think Burdak should have been closing for a little while, but whatever. Things happen. John Roach, I think he's a pretty better closer than people give him credit for. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's like his health or whatever, but I think he's way better than, you know, what people really give him credit for. I think he can be a smash when it comes to closing. Speaking of closing, we got the 100-mile-per-hour man, Mr. Parnell. He was able to switch his shit up this year a little bit better than last year. You know what I'm saying? He was able to switch his shit up. So it's like he's definitely a bull print. He's a bull print. You know what I mean? In the clubhouse. I hope. You know what I mean? Hope. Lucas Duda. You know, I'm not gonna say make any, you know, suggestions on whether he should have been sent to AAA, not, you know, despite, you know, Davis. I was thinking Davis is going for sure. I was like, damn, that's that's my boy, man. I got the T-shirt, you know, and the hat. Lucas Duda, on the other hand, it's like, I think he deserved a little bit more rope than what they gave him, but you know what? That's how it is, man. I think he worked on his shit and he knows to hustle a little bit. You know what I mean? That's all that was. Like give him more energy to hustle. Get some other people in there. Noah Heist, you know what I mean? When he can be a breakout star. He already got nine homers and shit. He's got a movement going. You know what I mean? I hope to see him back up from AAA or whatever, or you know, I hope to see him in the starting fucking rotation. You know what I mean? Next year, we'll see what happens. Terry Collins, as you know, he's still a go for the kill kind of guy. I like that. You know, he's definitely a go for a kill. It seems like he really loves the game. You know what I mean? And has worked with everybody's weaknesses and been able to exploit them as well as destroy them. You know what I mean? Try to get rid of them as best as possible. And he's done I think he's done an excellent job of that. And moving forward, they definitely have plenty of reasons to resign David Wright and Mr. Cy Young, R.A. Dickey. I mean, I don't know if he's getting the Cy Young yet. It's still early to decide. I haven't heard if he's getting it yet. He's still a candidate. I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope he does. You know, everybody. You know, I would love to see him get a Cy Young. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he did get 20 wins. You know, that's the first 20-win season since 1990. So we got somebody that's worth another 2-3 years with a couple million in his pocket. David Wright. What can you say? He's setting records, you know what I mean? And for the record, we need to have him back. Let's see. Am I missing anybody? Yeah. Andres Torres. I think we should have him back. I really do. He doesn't come back, whatever. I'm not gonna cry about it. I want to tell him, you know, your time here has been pretty fucking good, despite, you know, we've been missing Angel Pagan. I ain't gonna lie, but it's been like you've been quite impressive. I think he has that championship swagger, you know, that you need to get to a championship to have, and I think it helped a lot, especially in that center spot. You know what I mean? Especially in center. So Kudos to him and wish him the best. I'm sure if he goes, he's gonna get a contract. You know, somebody's gonna pick him up, definitely. And that's it. That's it. You know, Carson seems like he got some shit. You know what I'm saying, for next year. You know, McHugh looks like he got a look. I think I would put McHugh in like the sixth spot if necessary. You know what I mean? Always put him in that sixth spot for now. You know, whatchamacallit. Matt Harvey, I think he's got some really impressive stuff. You know, he's definitely like the next. I wouldn't say the next Dylan G, because, you know, I'm gonna miss Dylan G. I hope he's back next year. I hope Chris Young is back next year too. You know, if he can do another round, I think he can turn things around. You know, there's definitely room for improvement with that. And he was on short. It seemed like Chris Young was on short rest. You know, but it's all good. He did his best to compete, and that's what we need. Competitiveness. God damn it, competitiveness. Yeah, that's it. 10 minutes, 11. Alright. 2012 Mets post-game report. See you in 2013. All-Star year. Yeah.